Hello everyone. I'm Amir and tonight I'm back with another video on Crime Cases TV channel. The interrogation room is a place where we face different people in terms of age, gender, and personality. This room, as a place where the fate of one or more people's lives is supposed to be determined, always brings and will always bring a high degree of psychological distress and stress, especially for criminals. Due to this extreme stress, sometimes we see strange and surprising behaviors, which we have completely highlighted in this video, which you can see now. The first case is Quantrell Schwartzlow, a criminal who has given himself the title of the fastest escape. He was brought to the police station on the charge of suffocating a person. Within 12 seconds of entering the interrogation room, he opened the shutter of the window and escaped easily with a dive. 14 minutes later, the police returned to the interrogation room. Now the question is, did Quantrell manage to escape? The answer is, no. As soon as he escaped, he hid in his friend's house and was discovered and arrested by special agents about 3.5 hours after his escape. The second case is Cynthia Tabika. She suffered a stroke on September 11, 2001. Despite the relative recovery, Laura lived in her daughter's house with her son-in-law Giovard. In all these years, he witnessed obscenity, bullying and abuse of his grandchildren and daughter by his son-in-law. On his 63rd birthday, he decided to put an end to this situation. He went to his house, took his gun, and after returning, shot 10 bullets at his 53-year-old son-in-law.
Is he alive? He's not? Oh good. Oh, thank you.
In the interrogation room, when he realized that his son-in-law had died, he started to rejoice and clap his hands. He thanked God and even waved to him.
Oh, thank you. Oh boy.
The grandmother is very proud of herself for saving her grandchildren. She was finally sentenced to 50 years in prison. This means that she will have to spend the last years of her life in prison. In 2016, this 25-year-old young man was arrested on the charge of ending the lives of 3 people. He has no doubt that he is going to spend the rest of his life in prison, so the only way out for him is to escape. Within a few minutes, Alonso managed to break the handcuffs by leveraging his hand and using his body weight. He then tried to pretend the situation was normal, and at the right moment Alonso managed to escape through the roof hatch while his restraints were still untied. He managed to steal a pickup a few meters away and quickly left the city. All these events were broadcast from surveillance cameras. In a short period of time, the police managed to track him down, and in North Las Vegas, before leaving the city, they arrested him again and took him to the police station. In 2021, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. We said that Alonso had killed 3 people. One of these 3 people was McDonald's branch owner Muhammad Robin's son, and Alonso killed him just for not opening the McDonald's door to a white woman. Skin killed outside working hours. This one is Thomas Robinson, a 28-year-old man who was arrested for shooting a 17-year-old named Joseph Reno exactly a few hours after the shooting and was taken to the interrogation room. But Thomas did not want to believe that everything was over for him so quickly. When the officer was untying his handcuffs to tie him to the table in the interrogation room, a thought occurred to Thomas, and after a few moments he started working. Thomas had calculated everything, but what he hadn't calculated accurately was the gun holster guard, which finally messed up his calculations. After a short fight, 2 other agents entered the scene and finally restrained him with the help of Shocker. In this scene, it is clear from Thomas's face that he is going to do something bad, but pay attention to what he says to the officers during the conflict, as he keeps saying, "Kill me." The person who was trying to escape until a few moments ago is suddenly asking for death. In this regard, Thomas said that I was hoping that one of the agents would shoot me to get rid of my own punishment. This man's judgment is with you. In the end, Thomas was sentenced to 18 years in prison without the possibility of parole, and after this incident, the carrying of firearms into the interrogation room was prohibited in this state. Now we visit the Las Vegas Police Department, where we are going to face a much more strange scene than the previous one. Terrell Rose, a 28-year-old young man, was arrested and taken to the police station on the charge of beating and insulting and murdering a 2-year-old child named Amari Nicholson. Amari Nicholson was his girlfriend's child. Terrell, who was responsible for taking care of his girlfriend's child, lost control when the child urinated on his clothes and beat him to death. In the interrogation room, after his confession, Terrell looks very upset and confused and tries to draw the attention of red officers by fiddling with handcuffs and hurting his hand. After the officers went towards him to calm him down, his behavior and movements intensified, and at the right moment his eyes fell on the officer's handgun. He suddenly moved his hand towards the gun and succeeded in taking the gun. The danger of the situation is felt more when we know that the gun is armed and ready to fire. Officers should be careful not to be in the way of gunshots while taking back the weapon as soon as possible. Finally, after a few minutes, the officers managed to control the situation. Terrell's case is still ongoing after several court hearings, but considering his crime and the state where he lives, the death sentence could be the end of his life. But Reed Doran, a man who is going to spend the next 30 years of his life in prison. Doran was arrested and taken to the police station based on the complaint of one of the parents of St. Bridget's Elementary School about disturbing and trying to kidnap children. At the police station, Doran admits that he used to poison the children by giving them candy and snacks around the school, and after abducting them, he assaulted them and then left them in their original place. After a quick and easy confession, Reed Doran decided to escape by injuring the interrogator.
Put your hands on your back now. You kidding me right now?
He picks up the pen on the table and tries with all his might to surprise the agent, but with the quick and appropriate reaction of the agent, this childish plan will not be implemented. Reed Doran was finally convicted of kidnapping and assaulting children and is going to spend the next 30 years in prison. But he is the last one. I will neither introduce him nor say why he is here. In addition to the criminal appeal, This case has very strange behavior analyzes in the interrogation room due to the character of the criminal. This creature doesn't need an explanation, you just have to watch its behavior. In the last minutes of the video, I will leave you alone with this strange creature in the interrogation room for a few seconds. I am waiting for your opinions about these people, especially this strange person. Please subscribe to the channel to know about my new videos.
Yeah, you can uncuff him if you want. Sir, I know it's going to be a little bit, so you want water or anything while you wait? Okay.
Thank you very much. Fair one is going to be taking the second one.
If you want to sit right over there, sir, I'll bring your water in just 1 minute. You want to just bring those bracelets up here? We'll put them on a little bag for you.
I have the property too.
Okay. Very good, sir. If you need anything, just knock on the door for me, alright? Oh, sorry. It was shaped funny. I apologize.
No problem. How long do you think before I know this company?
Honestly, I don't know, so just give me a little bit and I'll keep you updated, okay? So if you need anything, just knock.
Thank you very much.
Did you want this blanket? Are you cold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
chips would be nice.
See if I don't know, I can't promise you chips. See if I can find something to eat that.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh my god.
James, put your hands behind your back.
I'm just making sure I get a finger in both of them.
He's on pull your necklace off too.
Here's some too.
You got a belt on? We'll get your belt too.
Interrogation.